144,000 tons. That makes it the largest producer of raw cashews in the entire world, ahead of giants like India and Vietnam. Cashew has become Ivory Coast's second most important export, bringing in over $800 million every year and supporting hundreds of thousands of rural farmers across the country. But here's the remarkable part. This success story didn't begin in boardrooms or big international trade deals. It began decades ago in the dusty northern farmlands of Côte d'Ivoire, where cashew trees were first planted not for profit, but to save the land itself. So how did a humble tree once used to fight soil erosion grow into a billion-dollar industry? This is the story of how Côte d'Ivoire became the world's cashew capital through vision, policy, and the hard work of its farmers. The rise of Ivory Coast's cashew industry can be traced back to the 1960s. At that time, the government faced a serious environmental challenge: soil erosion in the northern regions. To combat this, they introduced cashew trees, known for their deep roots and ability to thrive in dry, savanna-like conditions. At first, these trees were simply part of a reforestation and land restoration effort. Farmers planted them along the edges of their fields, not knowing that decades later they would become one of the nation's most valuable assets. The trees adapted perfectly to the Ivorian climate. They required little maintenance, resisted drought, and produced nuts that found ready markets across Africa and beyond. By the 1990s, as global demand for cashews began to rise, more farmers started planting cashew trees for income, not just for soil protection. Gradually, production expanded from the northern regions to other parts of the country. What began as an environmental project had quietly laid the foundation for a future economic powerhouse. By the early 2000s, Côte d'Ivoire's government recognized the enormous potential of cashew as both a cash crop and a rural development tool. They made a bold decision to turn cashew into a national priority. The government launched a series of reforms designed to professionalize the sector. It introduced a regulated purchase price, ensuring farmers received a fair and stable income. In 2025, for example, the official farm gate price was set at 425 CFA francs per kilogram, about 66 cents in US dollars. That's a big jump from 275 CFA francs, or 43 cents, the year before. This guaranteed price system gave farmers confidence to plant more trees and invest in better farming practices. At the same time, the government backed its ambitions with real money, investing over $20 million to support local processors, improve production quality, and strengthen farmer cooperatives. Tax incentives were offered to attract private investors into processing facilities, while infrastructure projects helped open up roads linking rural cashew-producing regions to major ports. Through these policies, the Ivorian state sent a clear message. Cashew was not just another export, it was the country's next big agricultural success story. These measures transformed what was once an informal trade into a structured, profitable, and sustainable industry that now sustains hundreds of thousands of smallholder farmers across the country.